Will this work? I don't know. A lot of variables here. Is the log too heavy? Is the log too long? Is the mule got enough gumption? Is the trail too wet? I don't know. The only thing we can do is try it and see. My experience has been a lot of things I think will work won't work, and the things I think won't work just fine. So nowadays I just try them and see. Alright, I think we got to pull the mule up a little bit. How are we looking now? Let's see. Got to get it pulled. Get the end on the trail. Uh-oh. Got a little stuck there for some reason. Aha! Didn't bring my PV again. Didn't bring my PV. And that's what we need to get that end loose, I think. Get down and see what we got here. Yeah, one to swing around. Oh, I see where it's stuck. It's stuck on this big log. So I think what we got to do is put some slack on it. Then maybe I can lift that end up over the big log. Slackaroony. We need some slackaroony. Chef Boyardee, be pleased. All right, now see if I can pull that far end out from under the big log and put it on top of the big log. Can I do it? Don't know. Will we try it? I will. This log is laying on top of the big one. And I strained my gizzard. But got it. Yeah. Ta-da. Ah, boy. It's a way to start today. Getting somewhere. Let's see. Is it stuck on that big tree? Nope, it's not. Oh, it's going to be though. In about a half an inch. Phooey. Well, if I can just pull it forward a little bit. See if the winch has got enough stuff to pull it forward. More brake. Hey, we're making ground here. More brake. Let's go down and see if I can kick that end over. It's a little crook in the tree, in the log there, right on that little tree. What are the odds? What are the odds? Yeah. Now let's see. And now it's coming. Watch your toes, son. Uh-oh. Putting a lot of strain on that bad boy, but it is what it is. I wonder. Yeah, to keep a little pressure off the winch when it stretches. Alright, I'm going to head out, see if I can get this to the wood yard. If it starts going, if it goes, I'm not stopping, I'll be back. We'll see if it'll go. Alrighty, good old mule got that log all the way to the wood yard, so that's one down. Now let's see if I can get this one pulled out to here. It'll definitely need old red, but I think I can get it pulled out with a couple of pulleys and this, get it pulled out here to the trail. Then that should open up a clear path for getting that big one pulled up here, I hope. Or do we want to cut the big one and try and pull it up beside this one, beside that one. And that other one's really long, it's going to sway, so we can use this space. It'd be better to have more space here, so we'll work on getting this one out of here. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll work on getting this bigger one pulled out there. I'll set up some pulleys to that tree, and that's pretty big. So we're going to need the 3-to-1. We'll get her set up here. Alright, what we have here, we have the rope secured to the mule and to the pulleys on the tree over there. The orange pulley, as usual, is just a change of direction. Has no mechanical advantage, and the silver one, part of the 3-to-1. Then the rope's attached to the choker chain, attached to the log down there, and secured to the moving part. So we'll try and pull it, get that log end up on the trail if we can. We'll give it a try. It's hooked to the mule's ready to go. We'll just see what happens. Will it work? Don't know. But we'll know here in a couple of minutes. Just leave you, let's see, maybe we can go a little more here. There we go. You can see the end of the log over there. We'll just see if it comes up over the trail. If I can get it up to the trail, at least to the middle of the trail. I might just walk up and get old Red and see what we can do with it.
Progress. How much progress? Pretty good progress. That'll probably do. See where it lands when we back off here. Get some slack in the ropes. Lay her down. I think there's a country song in that somewhere. Might be a country song in that somewhere. Lay my log down. Well, that worked out pretty good. Could have got it a few more feet. It looks like the pulley flipped over and twisted the lines. That was the issue. But I think we can work with this. Yeah, see there? Pulley flipped over, twisted the lines, or it would have come on farther. That happens some. But I can bring old Red down here now. And the end of it's right there. End of it's right here. So that ain't that long. It's heavier than snot, though. To get old Red down here and hook it to the back of old Red, then we can probably get it on out of here. The nubs may hang up on that little tree, but I think what I'll do is put up the ropes and stuff here now, put it all back in the mule. Then I'll park the mule at the top of the trail and walk up and get old Red and bring it down. That way if I need something out of the mule, it'll at least be at the top of the trail. So I need... Yeah. All right. Looking good. So I'll start undoing things here. Remember, we use bowline on this end so we can undo it. And a bowline on the bite, on the hook on the mule so we can undo it. I love them bowline knots. They work so good. They hold. Looking good. I love it. As George Peppard used to say in the A-Team, I love it when a plan comes together. Especially when early morning when it's cold. Got my heavy jacket on. Heavy jacket, flannel, all that stuff just wears me out pretty quick. I do much better when it's warm out. Just a shirt, short sleeve shirt. But Mother Nature's not cooperating this week. Looks like all for the next week, next 10 days, it's not going to be that great. 50s and 60s and lows in the 40s and 50s. Come on, man. Where's the hot weather? Maybe it'll still be 85 next Christmas. Make up for it. Well, as you can see, I got old Red down here. It was trying to trick backing it all the way down this lane. Wasn't too bad except for the curve at the top. That was a pain. And I got the winch on the back. I'll show you in a second here. And got the winch hooked up to my connectors in the front there. And I'll show you what I got in the back here. There you go. I got it all hooked up and I think ready to go. But Maybe not. We'll see. We'll have to try it and see. Now, what we have here is we have my handy dandy winch holder my neighbor made me last year, I think. And it come in really handy last year when I pulled them big logs out from down there. Back the truck all the way down there and hooked them logs to it done good. And then that piece at the bottom of the winch, that piece sticking out there, it has to keep the, it's in the shadow, I guess it's hard to see, but there's a little piece of metal sticking out there to keep the log from slamming into the truck so much. And that white rope there I use to restrain the log from pulling back so far when we're driving and putting all that extra torque on the winch and the winch cable. So I want the pressure on the winch cable to be down, and I use that little rope to hold them. Now I left it kind of slacky because I was able to back right up to it, so I don't know how it's going to settle in. So I'll just have to pull up a few feet, see how it settles, do that a couple of times, see how it settles in, then we'll work from there. And there's the power box for the winch. Goes up and over the top of the truck and down to the connectors in the front. That way power is here. And I keep that piece of rope and that strap and stuff inside the box. So that's it. Now we'll get her set up and pull ahead and see what happens. All right, I'll jump in old Red, start her up and give her a little pull and then see how stuff settles in, if it settles in. If the log breaks free and rolls downhill, probably smash the camera, but we'll see. Got old Red in 4-wheel drive, still a little wet, a little muddy. But we never know if it's going to. Old Red's nice and warmed up. Let's go see what happens. Let's see what we got here. Felt old Red slipping a little bit. The problem is, from last year, things are sloped that way, so when the truck starts to slip, it goes that way. All right. Will that work? Don't know. We'll see. Don't know. If old Red can't pull this, it's too wet. We'll have to rig up some pulleys, hook them up there like I did last year. But we'll try this. Maybe we'll get lucky. If it works. If it pulls, I'm going to keep going till I get it to the top of the hill anyway, or to the wood yard. I'll be back. If it don't work, I'll be back sooner. Well, as you can see, old Red got the log up there, left old Red at the top of the trail, got the mule back. See if I can get the mule turned around here. Whoa, big boy. Almost too far, huh? Well, that was a bit iffy, wasn't it? Almost got turned over instead of
turned around. Wonder why I'm losing wedges. It'll tell me there's a hole in my storage tank. Huh. Odd, Dad. But odd things happen. But I guess first thing I should do, make sure this thing's still running, huh? Have a lot of dead space to edit out, won't I? Yeah, buddy. Are you still running? Well, it sure is. So, let me tell you, old Red pulled that log. Once I got going, I wasn't going to stop. Up there just around the bend, there's a log lays on the edge just kind of wedged up against two trees, and the log I was hauling, if that log hadn't been laying there, I'd have lost it. It was going over the edge. It was moving, hit that log, bounced, and then went on up. But otherwise, it'd been over the hill. Toasted, the winch cable would have snapped. But it's in the wood yard now. So, I think that's about it for today. I got a couple of things I need to do up by the house in case it does rain this afternoon. I got a little bit of topsoil left in the trailer. I need to get the trailer emptied out and put back by the wood yard. And I want to bring the pontoon up, put it in the woodshed so I can start getting it ready for fishing. And then see where it goes from there. But anyway, this was a good morning. Got them two logs out of here. And so now we're ready to cut off that big one and try and pull it out of here. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, see ya.